Hello. Hello and welcome. Lovely to see you. I'd love to hear in the chat, share in the chat with me where you are from, where in the world you're from. So thrilled to have you here. So let's get going. I'm Lucy, and we are going to be talking all about how you can earn more and work less. So I'm really excited to have you all here. I'm going to just share my screen so we can get going. Okay, so, and I just have to do the magic of finding it on my, here we go. So we are, one more second. Are you all coming in? Let me know where you are from. I'd love to hear. It always makes me so excited when so many people from around the world and where you're from. So do share. And while we're just waiting for everyone to come in, I'm just going to share a little bit. So I don't know how you got here. Maybe it was LinkedIn. Let me know if you came here from LinkedIn, or you got an email about me, or from my YouTube channel. I'd love to know how we got to know each other. But I do know you are here to learn how you can earn more and work less. So I wanted to also just share a few stats with you while we were waiting for people, which I thought were pretty amazing. That Goldman Sachs reckons that 300 million jobs around the world will be disrupted by AI, which is just crazy. And that's why when we take control of our own lives and businesses, we can embrace AI, and we're not vulnerable to everything that's going on in the labor force. And the online course industry is worth over 185 billion in 2024, and it's only likely to grow. I've seen stats where it's growing by 14% a year. So, the potential is huge, and you can share your knowledge and your expertise and make money from it. And a few little stats about me. So I am a best-selling author of Make Money While You Sleep. I should have brought a copy with me here. It's next door, but I forgot. And so it's been sold in 29 countries around the world. It's even been republished in Mandarin, multiple other languages as well, but that was the one that excited me most. And I've spent the last 7 years making money from courses and memberships. And I've done this while being a single parent, while raising my autistic son. And I promise it is possible for you too. So, are you ready to earn more and work less? And you can 10 times your income without working 24/7. So I'd like to show you how you can build a safety net for your life and 10 times your income without being stuck on the hamster wheel. And in today's session, we're not going to do the usual masterclass things. We're going to just look at ways you can earn more, work less, 10 times your income. And I'll share some of the strategies that I've used to do this. And it's helped my clients to transform their lives and businesses through passive income. Like Leah, who, if you're on LinkedIn, you may know her, who has built a membership, and she's added 27,000 a month of reoccurring revenue. So it's about 320,000 a year. So, she's created a business with that. Or Susie, who's built a series of life-changing coaching courses. Or Jerry, who's living her dream life in Dubai and has her accountancy membership. And I'm making a promise here today. I'm going to show you how you can earn more, work less, and 10 times your income without working 24/7. So by the end of your time here, you'll discover why you are fully qualified to create your own online course and membership, how you can start profiting from your course before you've actually made any content, and how you can fast track into having a course or membership ready in just 90 days. And you're in the right place because you want consistent income and have a safety net for your family. And you're in the right place because you want to 10 times your income without being stuck on the hamster wheel, working 24/7. And you are in the right place because you want to leave behind the work that doesn't excite you and create a system that enables you to spend time with the people that you love. Okay, now, this is not for you if you want a get-rich-quick strategy, or you don't want to help your clients get life-changing results, or you don't want to grow your online business. So let's focus, let's do this, turn off, put phones on mute, all of that stuff, so you can just focus on this, and let's go. Okay, and if you stay till the end and go on this exciting journey with me, you get my Skyrocket Your Publicity course, which is worth $597, and you get it as part of it. So there's two choices. There's the easy path, where you learn the easy way to create passive income using proven strategies, and you sell thousands of courses and memberships on repeat. Or the hard path, where you keep doing what you've been doing, you watch some YouTube videos and try and tie it all together. But you sometimes are missing those component pieces, those extra things that are going to really help you to scale. So hello, I'm Lucy. I'm single mum to Ben, and I live in the Cotswolds in the UK. I spent 20 years working all over the world as a TV journalist and lived in lots of places, beginning with B, Bangkok, Baghdad, Beijing, and Berlin, to name but a few. And I got to travel on Air Force One, interview global world leaders, hang out on the red carpet, all of those fantastic things. But when my son was born, I had a bunch of health issues, and I just knew that life wasn't for me anymore. So I set up my online business, but was completely overwhelmed on the hamster wheel. I wanted to be there for him, but I knew that something had to change. Business was doing well, but by the time I covered all my outgoings, I wasn't making the money I wanted. And I was working 24/7, trying to juggle it all. And I just felt on that roller coaster of unpredictable sales. And I really sucked at selling. I did all the things, the coaching, the networking, the mindset work, but I knew I had to find a better way. And I felt really stuck on the hamster wheel. And perhaps you feel the same way, where you don't have time to focus on the business rather than in the business. And I'd love to hear if you feel like that's you, where it's just, you just have so much going on. And then I had my son, who had additional needs, and he needed me to be around. And I felt so guilty if I wasn't with my son. And as a single parent, I couldn't work more. So I needed a smarter way to work. And for a long time, those mind gremlins, I just was like, oh, I don't know if I'm an expert. I don't know. I don't know if I'm meant to be doing this. And I really questioned myself. But I realized that if, I was going to make this work, I had to step up, believe in me, and share my value with the world. And that's when I realized that actually, by selling courses and a membership, I could get my freedom back. But also, I found it liberating to be selling a product rather than me, because I could talk about the product. Even though it was something I'd created, it felt different to being me. So everything clicked into place. And doing things like building a sales page in order to sell, using video to do the talking for me, meant that I could take a step back from the business and still get those leads on repeat. And that's enabled me to sell over 50,000 courses. But I work 16 hours a week. So that's basically about 4 days a week. And I'm there for my son. And it means that I get to do the things I want with my son. And so the one thing I want you to come away with is that you can successfully create a profitable course and a membership that sells on repeat and gives you a safety net to live life on your terms, regardless of what's going on in the world. So I'd love to hear, how would you spend your time if you had an easy system for getting consistent income into your business without having to spend hours on that hamster wheel? What would you do? I'd love to hear. Please share what kind of things you do. What would you, how would you spend your time? So I'm going to introduce the 3 biggest myths of course creation. Let's just have a look. Heather says walking, gardening, and motorcycling all over Scotland and eventually the world. Sounds fantastic. More time on my paddleboard, says Ashley. Great. More time with my grandson. Oh, I love that. Linda, hi, Linda. Let me see what you're up to. You help empower stress professionals for well-being. Wonderful. Christine says more travel, especially around the UK. Katie says more time developing the areas of my business that I want to develop. Fantastic. Love this. It's great to see all these. Linda, I do volunteer projects related to my passions. Wonderful. One of the great things about passive income is it means I have more time to do voluntary work. I'm a school governor. I work with, somehow I'm not really a cub leader, but I ended up being a cub leader, you know, with the Scouts and the Cubs, you know, so you get to have that time to do the things. Being a cub leader was never a passion, but but you get to do the things that, you know, it means that you can give back to your community and help your loved ones. Okay, so let's talk through the 3 biggest myths of course creation. So the first one, which was definitely a big one for me, which is you feel like you're not good enough. And there's that little voice in your head that says, oh, I need to be more or learn more or get more qualified or be an expert. And, you know, sometimes we can get on this, like we feel like we're not enough. And, you know, oh, someone else, they know so much more than I do. How can I possibly do that? And for years, I had a fear of failure. I was scared of it all going wrong. And in the end, I had to realize that the only thing to fear is staying stuck where you are, like feeling like, oh, I'm just stuck. And, you know, it's Groundhog Day. And you just have to go for it and make that leap, even if sometimes it scares you. And, you know, maybe you doubt yourself. You think, oh, I'm not good enough or clever enough or, you know, worthy enough of creating a course. But I really want to say this to you, that you are enough. And, you know, if you are, you know, having some of those doubts that I have definitely been through, like really, like type it in the chat, you are enough. I am good enough. I can do this. Because, you know, that's such a huge belief that, you know, we can have these limitations of what we're capable of, but we are capable of so much more than we ever knew possible. And so you stay trapped on that hamster wheel, working 24/7, trying to juggle it all. And those dreams that you had for yourself and your life just seems so out of reach. So can you imagine if you had the time to do the things you love with the people you love, what you would do? And myth 2, you think, oh, I'll wait till I'm ready, whatever ready is. And you think, oh, I'll do it in the future. How often have we said this to ourselves? I'll do it in the future. You'll wait till maybe your child finishes school or starts university. Or you wait till the economy somehow magically gets better. But if you continue to believe this, you miss out on the moments that matter with those you love. And you don't get to fulfill your passion and your purpose. And instead, you settle for mediocre. You feel frustrated and you're not doing what you want to do. And you're not living the life that you want to live. And I had a client this week who I said, why do you want to do this? And she said, my children, on their 10th birthday, I realized, and she had this, big city banking job, and it was their 10th birthday. And she realized, I've got 3 more years till they're teenagers. And if I don't make the most of this precious time, it's gone. And so, she's now gone all in on creating a course and a membership. And that's the thing, that those moments are fleeting, those precious moments with the people we love. And it's so nice to be able to just have that time. My mum's been really sick at the moment and she's in the hospital, and I've been able to go every day. It's like, it's an hour's drive, but I still can go and visit her every day. And, I'm lucky I've got my sisters as well, but it means that I can always be there and I can always have that flexibility, even when they're traveling or working. And so that's the thing, whatever your responsibilities are with your family or your loved ones, it gives you that flexibility, because time is our most precious resource. And I don't want to outsource time with my family. I want to be there for the important stuff. And that's my kind of luxury. I don't care about, fancy clothes or fancy handbags or all of that stuff, but I do care about time. And that's what's really important to me. So what is it costing you right now to stay in the same situation? And maybe it's okay. Maybe it's, it's not too bad. You get stuff done, but maybe you just feel like, there's something more, and you're staying stuck with the same money limitations that you've been trying to just get by in. And there's something better, that there's something more. And what is it costing you to have your life stay the same, where you can't get off the hamster wheel unless you take action? So imagine if you went all in with your course or membership, where would you be in a year from now? Like, what difference would it make in your life? And then there's myth 3, where, I get this. We're busy and we think, I don't have time to create a course. And, I'm a single parent, as I've said, but there are pockets of time that you can carve out to create that course. And we all start small, whether it's a side hustle, juggling kids or family or whatever, elderly parents, we can make it work. We can make it a reality when you say, I'm going to go all in on this. And imagine how your life would look if you said, I'm going all in. So let me introduce you to Miranda. She was juggling work full-time, kids, and building her course and membership. And she wanted to create a membership for people in the coffee business. And she did it. She went all in. And now she's moved from, she's from the States, she's moved from America, and she's now living her dream life in Berlin and running her membership for coffee businesses. So, it is possible when you decide, this is the kind of life I want to create. And creating a course and a membership means you don't have to keep working those crazy hours to pay the bills, because you get your time back to live life on your terms. And when you have a safety net for your family, regardless of what's going on in the world, which right now it's a bit crazy, isn't it? It is your insurance policy, because you never know whatever, politics or whatever is going to throw at us, but it can be your insurance policy. So what is the cost to you and your family if you keep going on the hamster wheel, keep doing the same thing? So you can create a safety net and make money on repeat. And last year, when I was going through a divorce, I had to leave my home really suddenly, and I didn't work for 6 months. There was loads going on, but despite this, I was still making money while I slept from my courses and my membership. And so while I wasn't promoting things, I was still able to have that recurring income. So having a course and a membership is an effective way to make passive income, and you get sales coming into the business every single day. And so how it works is you just get these small incremental, amounts from the courses you're selling, but it adds up every day, and that's your income that's coming in. And so it's your safety net, it's the insurance policy for you. Okay, so let me introduce you to my ACE system. So that's really about building an audience and then creating it and then building the sales engine to sell it. Okay, so first of all, you want to test with your audience. So you've got an idea, you want to test it. So talk to people, talk to your network, see what they need and want. So if you feel like I don't have an audience, you just do your research. You can have a look on Amazon reviews of books in your industry, or post on LinkedIn, or read YouTube comments. So that research can really give you some ideas of what people's pain points are, what their problems are, what the struggles are. And when you do your research, you can actually find out what they want rather than presuming what you think they want. And when you're having conversations with people, you can pre-sell to them, because you're having these conversations and you're saying, giving them an idea of, oh, I've got this coming soon, and, get their feedback on it. And so it's a way for you to make money before you actually do the work. And then if you've got a nugget of an idea for a course, and this is where, you think, oh, I like this, but you can, get the help of ChatGPT. So, ChatGPT can literally create an outline for a workshop. Now, the reason why I love a workshop is that you can just test it out. So you can say, oh, and run the idea for, just like a 2-hour workshop on a deep dive into one topic. And so, let's say you had a couple of people on your workshop. Let's say you had 3 people or 10 people on your workshop. You can charge them a small amount of money, and, but at the same time, you get feedback from them, live feedback, and you can see, do I like teaching this? Do I like this kind of content? And it enables you to really, tweak it, adapt it, because while you've got the outline from ChatGPT, people want to hear from people, not robots. So of course you take that outline and you adapt it, you modify it, you make it yours, but you've got that outline to help you with the workshop, which will get you started in the process. And once you've got started, then you feel like, yeah, I've made that first initial step. And that's always the first step when it comes to creating a course. It really can help you get going. And when you're testing out with a workshop, you can generate revenue before you've created your course and membership. So you can test it out, get the live feedback, and then afterwards you can pre-sell to your clients while they're in the workshop, because you can say, oh, well, I've got a course coming, and so it's a great way for you to get some revenue before you've actually created your course. And so you're not going to teach the whole of your course. You're just going to deep dive into one area of your expertise. So you test and validate your idea. And so you're getting that live feedback. And, you can do it where it's an hour, 2-hour workshop, and just see if it works. So it might be you say for your audience, I'll do an hour workshop in a lunch hour workshop just for an hour. And then you can also make money from that to see, is this working? Do people like this idea? So it means that you can get going straight away and start making money from your idea. So you do your research, opens the door to further one-to-one conversations, and then you can create your workshop and generate feedback and also generate some income along the way too. So Miranda did this. She went all in, created a workshop, and from the workshop, she realized her audience wanted a membership too. So, that's the beauty of it, because then oh, this is what people want. And so she wasn't planning on doing a membership, but she responded to the live feedback. And Justine, she wanted to do research into her epilepsy course. And by doing the research, she grew a massive email list from it, because there were so many people who were interested in the topic that they wanted to understand more, get feedback, get support. So it really helped her to build the course. Okay, so step 2, actually creating the content, creating the course. So this is a way to easily do this. So step 1, you plan, design your outline what you want to create, and you're doing something that people want because you've done the research. Then recording the content. So we cover how to create your mini studio, what equipment you need, and then also where to easily build your course, what software, what platforms to structure your course. And when you use this system, you can easily and successfully create your course and your membership. So Janet, she was laid off during COVID, and she created a Shop Your Wardrobe course in her parents' basement and enabled her to create a new revenue stream. Or Deborah, who, you don't need the fanciest places. She filmed her course in her garage. And as you can see, she created an amazing setup amongst the bikes and everything else. And that was how she did her dating course. And so once you've created it, then you can build your sales engine to sell again and again. And this is the key ingredients. Okay, I'm just going to check in the chat. Anything? Okay, fantastic. Just in case there are any questions. Okay, so it's about building a sales engine. So you sell your course and membership again and again. So it's about having a system that you build, you test and you tweak it, and then you're selling it, and then you're rinsing and repeating it. You're really scaling that again and again. And that enables you to sell more and more courses. So it's once you've built it, it then sells. My best-selling course, I can't even think, I built it in 2017, I updated it in 2019, I updated it in 2021, and updated it last year. And, but that's not that often, and I'm selling it again and again. Okay. And so that's the beauty of this. And the reality is that if you don't create a course and a membership for your business, if you don't take what you know and turn it into a digital product, then it's really hard to 10 times your income. You can only do that by tripling your workload, and you won't make money while you sleep. And for Rhoda, we built out the system. So she had this idea, and she wanted to then put those systems in place to sell again and again with her courses. And that's the thing, that once you've built the system, once you create the course, it means that you can scale and sell more. And that's what gives you that point of difference in your business. And I did the same thing with Psychologies Magazine, where we built, courses on, more about like finding your purpose and things like that. And it created a new income stream for the magazine, but it's the same principles. And with Leah, I mentioned before her digital course and then her membership. And those things can help you to sell again and again. And that's what Leah's done. She transformed her business. Or Jerry, who has an accountancy business, then she built an accountancy membership, and we worked together on building her membership, and then she moved to Dubai. And you can see that it's possible, like whatever the kind of business you have. So it's all down to this ACE system. So the audience, doing the research, pre-selling to them, and then outlining the course, building it, getting it done, and then the engine. So the engine drives it all so that you're selling again and again. So I'd love to know why you're here today. Let me know in the chat. Maybe you're looking for a safety net for additional income. Maybe you're feeling just completely exhausted. I know the last few years have been crazy. Or you feel like you're spending so much time working in the business rather than on the business, and you want time for your family. Or maybe you've had a buzz about creating a course and you want to know what it's all about. Because when you have a framework to create a profitable online course and membership that makes money while you sleep, then you can shift from, that struggling to make consistent income, working crazy hours with very little to show for it, and wishing you could make more impact, to 10 times your income and impact with an online course and membership and a safety net, because it works 24/7 while you get on with the business of living your life. And the good news is that you can get started straight away, because remember, this system has helped me to sell over 50,000 courses and have a sold out membership. And it has incredible results for my clients too. So if there's one thing to take away from today, you can successfully create a safety net of additional income streams by selling your online course and membership, and 10 times your income without working more hours or trading time for money. So I'd love to hear if there was a way of getting my system for creating courses and memberships and selling on repeat, would you take it? So there's an option for you. Okay, option one, you don't make a digital course. You're trading time for money, trying to squeeze it all in, get the answers from YouTube, doing it all alone. Or option two, you 100% commit to fast track your online course using a proven roadmap and 10 times your income without working more hours or trading time for money. And what will happen to you if you keep going on the hamster wheel? I can't guarantee what your outcome is going to be, but what I can guarantee is the cost of your inaction, the cost of not moving forward, and the cost of not doing what you desire emotionally and financially. And you're here because you want to get off the hamster wheel. So if you're watching this because you want to earn more and work less, and you're looking for a new way of doing business and a safety net that can enable you to make money regardless of what's going on in your world, and you want to have more time for your family and your friends, then the Membership Academy is right for you. And the Membership Course Academy is the only program that will give you the steps to create and build your digital course and sell it again and again on repeat. So even if you think, oh, I'll wait, I don't feel good enough or qualified enough, or you don't feel like you're not comfortable of selling yourself or putting yourself out there, or you worry about the tech or what time you've got to devote to it, the Membership Course Academy is a step-by-step program to show you how to actually create and sell your course and membership. And this 8-module program will show you how to design and build your course and membership, how to create sales pages, sales emails, and easily launch your courses and membership, and how to sell again and again on repeat. And I'll take you from feeling overworked and undervalued to having an easy business that makes you money while you sleep. So you will get 8 modules covering the research, the recording, how to create your membership and build your sales machine to sell and repeat. A one-to-one coaching call with me, if you like, that's a special offer for you. Weekly group coaching calls with me over 90 days, tech support, and then we do implementation workshops to help you get it done. So that, goes from creating a sales page to writing a webinar, or, all of those things that will help you to sell your course. Plus you get experts coming in, and you get the accountability in the Facebook group too. And you might be thinking, is this right for me? Krishna had a business where she was training, and she was running after school training programs, and she took it all online, went digital, and she makes more money, works less. Lucy has gone all in on digital and passive income, and has created a life she loves. So I'd love to hear in the chat, who is ready to earn more and work less? Let me know. And imagine what your life would be like if you had a safety net for the tough times without working more or trading time for money. And you finally had time to spend with your family and friends, and you just worked on projects that you loved. What would that make possible for you? Okay, so module 1, we talk this through. This is where you pre-sell to them, and you can create that workshop, do the research. And then module 2, you're outlining your course, you're getting going, you're building that structure. And my bonuses will give you the tools that you need to easily outline and create that. And you can, the wonders of ChatGPT, amazing these days. Then we're on to recording your content. And I'm a former video journalist. I really walk you through how to successfully record and create your membership, and the easy ways to get out of your own way and do this. And then creating the systems. So it's, where to house your course or your membership, and what's best for you and your budget. And then we'll go through my best-selling sales pages and a step-by-step system to build your sales pages. And this really is so important. And I will help you to build those sales pages, which is the key to it all. And I have a tech whiz on hand to help you every step of the way as well. And then a webinar, a bit like this one, so that you can easily live launch. And I'll share my high converting webinar so you can sell, even if selling is not your strong point. I'm not somebody who loves selling, but with a webinar, it really helps with conversions, and you can get that too, because that's how you can really skyrocket your sales and you can get the sales that you want without feeling like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, and all of those fears and limitations that we have. And then we'll talk you through, you get all of my email sequences. So we give you templates so you can easily write sales emails, easily write social media posts, and then you can use that again and again. So you do it once, and then you can use it again and again. And once you've done it as a kind of live launch, then you can go evergreen. And so evergreen means that you're selling on repeat again and again. And there's lots of ways to sell, whether it's through your blogs on your website and SEO, or LinkedIn or YouTube or Facebook ads. There's so many different ways. And so we'll go through all of those to help you to sell most effectively for your business. Okay, so you've got a choice. Option 1 is it's 1997 or 1400, and you get a one-to-one call with me. You get 90 days access to the program with group coaching calls weekly with me, plus all the bonuses and templates I was talking about for your sales page, for emails, for social media. Or option 2 is $997 or £700. You don't get the one-to-one with me, but you get 90 days access to the program, the weekly group coaching calls, the bonuses, the templates, and everything you need to, get going and start. And, it really works well. And so many people have so much success with doing this. Plus, you get my bonuses. You get that funnel I was talking about. And so you get that system to sell, which is, it's a $1 million funnel for me. I have spent over $18,000 to build like a really strong funnel. And so you get access to all of those templates and systems. Plus you get access to coaching calls with me and get traffic package so you can really grow on whatever social media, whatever platform works best for you. But I have an exciting little gift for you today that I'm scrapping option 1 and instead option 2 for $997 or £700, you get the one-to-one coaching call with me, plus the 90 days access to the program and the bonuses and templates. And so, you get all of that included for £700, $997. And the coaching calls, I'm just seeing a question. The coaching calls are once a week, so usually on a Monday with me. And then we will have so once a week with me, and then also the workshops, which they're not every single week, but they are very regularly. And they're also with me as well, plus other experts to help you deep dive into areas. So whether it's writing the sales page, so you'll have the program, but you also in that workshop, it's like a 2-hour workshop where you overcome that kind of procrastination in the beginning where it's like, oh, I don't know if I can do that thing. We will go through the process. You do it live as you go. So actually, so Connie's saying, are there any live sessions? Yeah, there's about 2 a week. And we also have other experts coming in, like an SEO expert. She was just in doing a training today, Facebook ads, YouTube, LinkedIn. So we cover lots of things to really help you so you can maximize what you do. Okay, so there's a QR code if you want to have a look at the page. Plus you get the bonus of my Skyrocket Your Publicity course. So you can, another way to is to get PR for what you do. I'm just seeing if there are any other questions. There's a recording of this. Well, I hope there is. Yes, there is. I suddenly had a panic then. Oh yeah, and for the live sessions, yes. So every single recording is always there. Aisha says, problem is I have no idea what to do a course on. Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment. Okay, so here is what is in the Membership Course Academy. So you get the one-to-one with me, which is $1,000 in value, plus you get the 8 modules. You get the weekly Q&A calls with me. You get a tech support call with Nina, my tech whiz. So she does twice monthly calls. You get those implementation workshops I was talking about. So we do it on copywriting, outlining your course, sales pages. We'll do them on YouTube, SEO, Facebook ads. So lots and lots of support to, to help you nail each stage of where you're at. And then there's the Facebook group, which is a really lovely community, plus all those bonuses I mentioned, the swipe files for social media, lots of Canva templates to help you, swipe files for email, the webinar templates, the sales page templates, all of those things, plus that get traffic package. So it's huge amounts of value, and you can join today for just $197 US. And Caroline, she was hugely successful, but she was working crazy hours, had young kids, and we took all of her amazing knowledge, turned it into a digital course. So she's been able to step back and spend more time with her children, but still, you know, charge for her high impact clients, but she's not on that hamster wheel like she felt like she was before. Or Leah, who just talked about, who built a membership from LinkedIn. Or Jerry with her accountancy business, she's making over 120,000 a year. But the good news is you don't have to decide right now. You can try it for 14 days risk-free. You only have to say maybe. You know, you can go through the materials for the next 10 days risk-free and decide whether you like it. And if not, you will email me and we'll return your money straight away. No questions asked. So here is what is in the program. So I'm just going to stop share for a second and just share what it looks like. Here we go. So if you click on that QR code, I can put it in the chat as well if anybody needs it. Here's what it looks like. And Christine, don't worry if you don't have an email list. Many, many, many people who don't have an email list. So don't worry about that. So you can read all about it. And we go through, and Christine, we help you with creating an email list. I just did a workshop on that, so building an opt-in page, growing your email list. So we cover all of those things to help you. Okay, so you click and there's options. So US dollars, there's payment plan, or also pay in pounds as well. If you're in Australia, you can also let me know and we can sort out Aussie dollars. So you click, so let's just click through and you can see it. And what you do is you just put in your details. And so as you can see, it's $197 every month, or pay in full. Put in your credit card details. And then it goes to this page. So once you're in, it will go to, hang on, you'll be able to sign in. I've missed off the page it will go to, but you'll sign in. So here is, once you get access, you will immediately get access to where all the courses. So you'd add in your details, and then you get access to the program. So this is what it looks like. And you can, here's a little video of me, Lucy, and welcome. So I'll stop talking there. But and you can, go through all of the steps. So as you can see, it's all laid out for you to get going straight away. And then there's also the live call option as well. And you can join those. They tend to be UK time, so 1 o'clock lunchtime. So if you're at work, you can join in your lunch hour, or 8:30 p.m. in the evening. And the calls are recorded as well if you can't make it. So, and that's fine if you can't make it. Okay, I will stop share. I'll just look at the chat for a second. So Mary says, can you post the self-created lessons on more than one platform at a time? Yeah, you can do that. I would say it's probably better to start with one and focus on nailing one, but you can do that if you want to. You just want to optimize one sales page, really. Okay, I'm going to go back and share again. 1 second. Okay, so I've whizzed you through. There was my sales page. There you go. That's what will look like once you're all signed in. And you can get started today for 6 installments of $197 US or 197 pounds for 4 installments. And so you click the QR code to access it all. And so here it is. There's everything, we've gone through this, but everything that's in the Membership Course Academy. And at the moment, and it's only at the moment, there's the one-to-one with me as well, which is an extra bonus. I don't normally do that, so it's a real extra bonus. Okay, so I'm just going to look at questions. Somebody said, anonymous attendee, this is all wonderful information. I'm writing as fast as I can to keep up. Will I have access to this recording so I can go back and fill in my notes? Yes, there will be a recording. Okay, so right, so that one's done. Let me just see if there's more questions. Katie says, does the course recommend and train on a particular platform? There's a few that I recommend. I mean, to be honest, so when I wrote my book, Make Money While You Sleep, I researched into, there were like 240 different course platforms. So I don't talk about all 240, but I do talk about like a select few. And I think it's really important I don't just talk about one, because I cater to people who have different price points, different functions. If you're selling to corporates, I don't necessarily think you need a course platform in the same way. So, so it just depends what your business is, to then we work out what's the best platform for you and what your budget is. Because, you know, if you're starting out, then I don't want you to be spending a fortune on a course creation platform. I'd rather you just go with something that's, you know, lower cost, and so you're making more profit. So it just depends where you're at. So Christine, I know I briefly answered this where you said I don't have an email list. You know, really don't worry about that. We cover that a lot within program. We will talk about ways to build your email list, and you know, that can be done in multiple ways. SEO, you know, we talk all the ways to help you do that. And lots of people who join the program do not have an email list, so don't worry about that. Building a course was the thing that helped me to build my email list, so it was not the opposite way around, so don't worry about that. Robin says, please repeat the start offer for 14 days. Okay, so basically you can get started, and then there's, you know, it's our refund policy is for 14 days. So you can have a look through and test it and see if you like it. Connie says, can you send this to our email address with the link? Yes, there should be an email going out in about 10 minutes. So yeah, you can check it all out. Linda says, I want to lead straight to my own website or use the website with private YouTube videos. Is that covered? Can I build the course on my website? Yes, of course you can. I would say, I usually say to people that do that if you're techie. If you're not so techie, I'm more cautious about that one, because you don't have the help desk, whereas other platforms have a help desk. So, but if that suits you and you're fairly techie, then great, absolutely go for it. And I have clients who do that. Any other questions? I know I had a couple of, let me just look from earlier, because I had a couple of questions from people who couldn't be here. So one was, how fast do you see results? So it's a 90-day program. Some people are, you know, done within 6 weeks. Other people, it takes longer. But the thing is that it's a 90-day program, but then you can stay in the membership and get ongoing support. So, you know, there's that possibility of getting that ongoing support. Katie says, does the book take you through a similar program? Yeah, the book certainly covers a lot of this, but it's slightly different. We don't go into some of the things like evergreen launching, or, you know, so, you know, there's a lot in there, but there's not everything in there. But there is a lot in there. Another question was, how can I be sure that it's going to work for me? Obviously I can't guarantee your success in that way, but I know that this has worked for so many different people in their businesses. And, so I will do my utmost to support you, to help you, to get you through the process and hold you accountable. And that's one of the things that, if you are somebody who struggles with procrastination or with, doubting yourself, or your mind can go off in different directions, then, we can help keep you on track. Aisha says, no idea what to do. Okay, so Aisha, with you, like, what's your job? Is that something you love? What do you love to do? What's your passion? What's an idea that you may have? It may be that something around your work, something around parenting. It might be, it might be like, if you're a dentist working part-time, it might be that you're running a membership for other dentists. So it might be it's like a community for other dentists, so that they can, with their marketing and social media. So, it's kind of thinking other ways where you could still, take what dentistry, and actually be helping them. And you teach at a dental school one day a week. So maybe then it's actually for newbie dentists, how to do marketing, how to promote themselves. So it's really thinking, like, taking what and doing that in different ways. Okay, let me just look if there's more questions. Robin says, is there a starting date? So we get, so it's, I have an evergreen rolling program with the Membership Course Academy. And so you can join anytime, but I do a sort of mini launch, and I have a group of people. And so we tend to get started together, because then there's a community to go through it as well. So, we will be starting pretty soon with that, like, cohort, but at the same time it's evergreen, so you can join at any point as well. Stuart, is the academy separate from the membership, or does this offer include both? So this offer includes both. So you can, if you've built a course, you could just join the membership, but I would say this gives you the support to kind of build and do everything. So so that's where the difference is. Let me just look at this list of other questions. Oh yeah, how much time is needed? So, obviously there's, as I said, there's the coaching call with me once a week. You can hop onto that and then hop off, ask your question, hop off. And then, I will say that when you're creating the course, when you're filming it, or, you definitely want to set aside like a weekend, like it might be a day, 2 days to do that. But, if you're working full time, you might say, right, I'm going to book a weekend and film it in a hotel or somewhere where it's quiet, or do it at home if you've don't have kids around or something. But, it's really possible to do while you're doing other things as well. And, I built a new course last summer. I was building a course, and I had this idea while I was on holiday, and I was like, I really want to do this. And, I'm a single mom. I have my son full time, but I sort of had this crazy idea. And then he was away with his dad, and I had, and I sort of wrote out, I went to Turkey for like 3 days by myself, and I literally sat on the sun lounger, wrote the course out while sat on the sun lounger. And then, then I came back and filmed it over, like, well, I did it in a day. And, you can do it. It's amazing. Once you're kind of in the flow, it's easier to get in and get going that way. Robin says it'd be a good idea to understand when the cohort would start. So it would be, I'm just looking at dates, it will be not next Monday, the Monday after, whatever that is. So I can look in my diary and work it out 1 second. It is so probably about the 29th, around then, if that helps you. But that's kind of flexible. So Aisha, I'd love to hear, is that me saying about, you know, dentistry? It might be you think, oh, I want nothing to do with dentists, but, you know, I think you're teaching at a dental school and you're working part-time with dentistry. You know, there might be something, whether it's the marketing, whether it's newbie dentists to set up their own business, you know, so starting out, how to grow a successful dental practice. You know, just like I was saying about Jerry's helping. So she's built a successful accountancy business, and she's helping people who want to set up as an accountant go from being just go from being in working as a dentist to actually running their own business. And she's helping them with that. And that could be something that you did as well. And, you know, just appeal to dentists in that way, and maybe dentists and dental technicians as well, you know, if they're wanting to go into kind of the cosmetic dentistry. Yeah, I think I'm just reading your note, find out what's needed, or coaching new dentists. Yeah, I think that's another one that could be huge, to get them going and support them. Wonderful. Okay, so any more questions? Otherwise, I will love you and leave you. If you want to have, want to have a chat with me, just message me. I am, that email will be pinging its way out, I think, in a minute or two. And, you know, so if you need any more questions, any more support, want to talk through anything, I'm definitely here. I'm just checking, no, in the Q&A. Otherwise, have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And I would love to see you as part of the Membership Course Academy. Thank you so much. Okay, take care. Have a great evening. Bye, bye, bye.